Never, always, maybe, name.
Hip-hop, don't stop. 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 Hip-hop, don't stop.
Yes, y'all, and welcome to today's episode of Hip Hop.
And it don't stop.
I am your host, Never Always Maybe, and we will be going over today's topic of homelessness. But first, y'all know we got to show that love to the Hip Hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week.
Hip hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week. Hip hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week. Hip hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week. Hip hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week.
Okay, y'all, that was this week's Hip Hop and it don't stop. Beauty of the week. You're very welcomed. Now let's get into this topic. Now, today's topic, homelessness. Okay, y'all. Would you be surprised if I told you that homeless people prefer homelessness? Would that shock you? Are you shocked to hear that there are some homeless people who prefer homelessness? Have you ever spoke to a homeless person? Like if you see a person on the street, you could be fresh to death, pocket full of money, all your jewels, whatever, nice car, you got crib, land, property, whatever, all of that. Or you could just have a regular job, 9-to-5 job, making what's minimum wage, 15 something? You walk past homeless people all the time. Have you ever stopped and held a conversation with a person you saw sleeping on the street? You would be amazed at the insight and information this person possesses. All right? I've done that. I do that. I haven't actually done it in a long time. It's probably been about, I'll say, maybe a little over a year since I've stopped in the middle of my day wherever I was headed, saw a homeless person and stopped them. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? And they'll say, hey, what's up? I'm like, can I get you anything? Like, you need something to drink? You need something to eat or whatever? And they'll either say yes or no, depending on the situation. Because there was times they said yes, and there were times they said no. But the homeless individuals that allowed me to share their space, it was just eye-opening. It's just a totally different perspective. The insight I gained about myself, about the people around me, about the rich, about the poor, homeless people. Everybody has a story, man. And you would be shocked to know that there is a person that's homeless on the street and they got more money than you. I'm telling you, y'all gotta hear me out. The next time you pass a homeless person, even if you don't say anything to them, just really look and wonder to yourself, because you may not have the courage or that sociability to, go up to someone who is a stranger, who's actually a stranger. But I don't know what it is about me that gives people that comfort, that welcoming sense to where they'll allow me to sit and conversate with them. But some people do allow it. I've actually spoken to a homeless Hispanic person. I've spoken to a homeless white guy. Homeless black people. And yo, this world, man, no matter what you think you know, if you haven't spoken to a homeless person, you have a lot more to learn. I don't care how much you have. I don't care what you possess. If you've never spoke to a person who sleeps on the street, not just in a homeless shelter. I've spoke to plenty of people in homeless shelters. I'm talking about a person who sleeps on the street. That brolic dude that you see pushing a shopping cart full of kids. And you wondering why he got those crispy Jordans on, but he's homeless. You would be shocked to know how many people find a sense of freedom in homelessness. A homeless person. You would all be surprised how much you would grow speaking to a homeless person. When you see a homeless person, don't feel sorry for them. They're probably doing better than you. I know y'all shocked to hear this, but yo, I was shocked to learn these different things, to know these different things, how smart these people are, the history they come from, their lineage, how and why they're in the situation that they're in. Their story. Everybody has a story. So if you get a chance and you see a homeless person and they'll allow you to conversate with them, let them tell you their story. You would be pleasantly surprised to know that you don't know what you think you know about the world, life itself, and just people in general. You see, because in an earthquake, the people closest to the ground are the first to feel the tremors. And it's like they're so connected with nature, being out there. And we're disconnected because we're on the inside. We're in our homes. We're watching TV. You know, we using the toilet. We taking showers. I'm sure they do all of those things too. They have to. But they are way more resourceful about it because they have to be. They're more in tune with nature than a rich person because they're really living life in comparison to a rich person. They're living life organically. They have information that will take us probably a long time, a lot of studying and life experience to learn because they're outside. They're living in the elements, in nature. And some of them, it's by choice. So, although I took a different angle as far as if you need shelter, call this number and, you know, there's a crisis with homelessness and But I just wanted to give y'all a different perspective. Have you ever heard a person that sings from their soul? I heard a homeless woman that can sing from her soul. Oh my God. This was like the greatest voice I ever heard. They're talented, many of them. They're survivors. homeless people, don't feel sorry for them. I think, from my perspective, and having these conversations with homeless people, they really feel sorry for us. So, I mean, if you see a homeless person, yeah, help them out. Because it's homeless people that if you in a situation, you can go up to a homeless person. I'm talking about you could be fresh to death. You go up to a homeless person and you let them know, I'm a little short, I need to get on the train. A homeless person will give you $5. Come on, y'all, listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm telling you something here. Homeless people are not the damned. They are the very informed. They are the talented. They are the teachers. If you take that time to stop a homeless person or stop and talk to a homeless person. You know what I'm saying? I've done it many times, and they're part of the reason I am who I am as well. You know, I can credit my mind state to my family members, my friends, a lot of people who's given me great advice. But I can also credit it to homeless people, because I made it my business when I see a homeless person to first ask them if they need anything and if they mind if I stop here for a second just to rest for a second, and then start talking to them and they start talking to me. And it goes from there, yo. And I leave a bit more informed, a bit more matured, a bit more grown and evolved. So when it comes to homeless people, don't look down on them. If they ask you for help, help them. But also don't be afraid to ask them for help, because you would be surprised. And I think I can end it right there. That's this week's episode of Hip Hop and It Don't Stop. Homelessness. And now for the name tag. Y'all know what a name tag is. Never always maybe, eh? Thoughts and guidance. And today's name tag is: you can only hate what you've loved. Tell y'all exactly what I mean. I got a song. It's called Here as the Enemy. It's an acronym for hate. Here as the enemy. When you think about groups like the KKK, they don't hate me. I know they don't hate me because they've never met me. It's impossible for them to hate me. For the color of my skin, that's not a reason to hate someone. That's just sick. I'm not the problem. I can't change how I look, nor would I want to. I thought I hated someone who betrayed me, but what I realized is I loved them and they hurt me. Hate can come from love, but love can't come from hate. It's an infertile soil, hate. Hate doesn't nurture. Hate doesn't help you grow. As a matter of fact, it stunts your growth. I thought I hated someone, but it's that I loved them and they caused me pain. You can only hate what you've loved. And that's today's name tag. Okay, y'all, we've reached the end of this week's episode, Homelessness. Tune in next week where we will be talking about what men want from women. And remember, this is why we do what we do. And when we do what we do it for hip hop.
And it don't stop.
Peace.
actually a hymn. I thank God for the pain, for the hard times, for making me a have-not. Threats of prison and burial plots, for them hungry nights. No food in my stomach, facing adversity. Now how bad do you want it? What you willing to do? Will you pay the sacrifice? Once in a lifetime, this shot don't happen twice. Are you ready, young man? Will you fall? Will you rise? You can say what you want, but it's all in the eyes. I strive to dodge the trap, strategically placed by hate that thrives in charge to see me erase. Pregnant teens, young murderers, the rich get richer, the poor keep believing the lies they serving us. Fuck that, I heard enough of your rhetoric, empty promises to give me things that I never get. You made me strong through forced conditioning, found the truth through lost positioning. Freeze, and now your time is up. Boy, your days are numbered, you need to count them up. Got my soldiers ready, it's time to round them up. Time to end this struggle, we struggle long enough. You got fat, we starve. Freeze, and now your time is up. Boy, your days are numbered, you need to count them up. Got my soldiers ready, it's time to round them up. But it made me stronger, so no matter what, I can't knock the struggle. Now we got internet babies yelling at their cell phone, talking all crazy, selling fake thug lives, doing what you wanna do, saying shit you wouldn't say if he was right in front of you. Nerd ass, bird ass, skip paying dues, got rich from your room off millions of views. What part of the struggle is that shit? Where real life becomes full of theatrics. Hip hop for bitches is ho hop, pussy titty ass for the fellas is hip hop. Kill 'em and still it's stats. People died for us to be free, pray for it, but you see, even if something is free, somehow we gon' pay for it. A new brand of slave plugged in the matrix or sleep, getting fucked out your freedom balls deep. When they ask who am I to speak, this is my response, NAME, a dirty kid from the South Bronx, bitch. Freeze, and now your time is up. Boy, your days are numbered, you need to count them up. Got my soldiers ready, it's time to round them up. Time to end this struggle, we struggle long enough. You got fat, we starve. Freeze, and now your time is up. Boy, your days are numbered, you need to count them up. Got my soldiers ready, it's time to round them up. But it made me stronger, so no matter what, I can't knock the struggle. Never always maybe, yeah? Nah, me, all me. The Nami Army.